We spend our entire lives building a massive fortress that we call stability. But have you ever paused to wonder if this fortress is really protecting you? Or is it actually locking you away from the infinite possibilities of life? We trade our wild nature for a few grains of comfort and safe walls. This stability is a thin veil over a vast, unpredictable world. We think we are safe, but we are just ignoring the height of the cliff. The ocean of life is vast and deep, full of waves that could either drown us or carry us to new shores we have never dared imagine. You look at your reflection and see a person who has done everything right. Yet there is a tremor in your hands that you cannot explain away. The suit is your armor, the office is your castle, but inside, the spirit is starving for a breath of fresh air and a real challenge. We cling to the familiar because we fear the fall. We choose the predictable misery of a cage over the terrifying freedom of the open sky. Is this the life you wanted? Or is it just the one you were told to accept? It is time to look beyond the golden bars today. Think back to the day you held your graduation certificate. The world felt enormous, and your heart was full of promises you made to your future. Everything felt fresh and possible. You were ready to conquer every mountain and sail every sea. You were not afraid of the risks back then, right? Remember the first time you sat behind the wheel? That incredible sense of freedom, the wind in your hair, and the open road stretching out before you. Life was delicious and full of flavor. You didn't care about the destination as much as the thrill of the movement and the joy of discovery. But somewhere along the line, the colors started to fade. The vibrant dreams were replaced by gray schedules and the heavy weight of expected social norms. From what moment did the fear of risk make you choose a slow, quiet life? When did you decide to just exist instead of truly living? The fire in your eyes dimmed, replaced by the flickering light of a computer screen. You stopped asking, "What if?" and started asking, "Is it safe?" You became an expert at avoiding failure, but in the process, you also became an expert at avoiding the very things that made you feel alive. We trade our potential for a steady paycheck and a predictable routine. We call it maturity, but often it is just a slow, quiet surrender. Is this version of you the one you promised to become? Or have you let the fear of uncertainty steal the very essence of who you are? The golden age isn't a time in the past. It is a state of mind you have abandoned. It is time to wake up and remember. Let us break down the logic. The stability you cling to is actually an illusion. We are living in a universe that is constantly in motion. This wall is your fear. It keeps you safe from discomfort, but it also starves you of the oxygen of growth and the light of experience. Avoiding risk is like standing still on a melting iceberg. It feels solid for now, but every second you wait, your foundation is actually disappearing. The world moves forward whether you do or not. Technology, markets, and life itself are shifting. Standing still is the most dangerous move you can make. By the time you realize the ice is gone, it might be too late to jump. Your refusal to move has become your greatest liability in life. Stability equals standing still, and standing still in a changing world is a form of clinical death. You are breathing, but you are not alive. You are just following a script written by someone else. A script designed for efficiency and safety, not for fulfillment or the joy of human spirit. A life without risk is a flat line. There are no peaks, no valleys, just a long, monotonous road toward an ending you already know. Opportunities pass you by because you are too afraid to leave your tiny piece of ice. You watch others sail while you wait for safety. Real strength comes from weathering the storm, not from hiding in a basement. The plastic tree never breaks, but it also never grows a leaf. Do you want to be the one who stayed safe and empty, or the one who dared to swim and found a whole new continent to explore? The illusion is shattered. Now you must decide. Will you stay on the melting ice, or will you dive into the deep, unknown waters today? Stop being a cruel stepmother to your own soul. Why do you treat yourself with such harshness, forcing yourself into a life that you hate? You whip yourself into submission every morning. You tell yourself that this pain is necessary, that this boredom is the price of a secure future. You wear a fake smile like a heavy mask. You agree with people you don't respect and do work that feels completely meaningless to your heart. Is this the good life you were promised? A series of bland meals and gray rooms waiting for a weekend that is over before it begins? You are sacrificing your youth for a retirement you might not even live to see. You are trading your best years for a vague promise. Will you have the strength to enjoy your freedom then? Or will you be too tired and broken by the years of self-inflicted mental cage? The internal drought is real. You are drying up from the inside out because you refuse to let the waters of change flow through you. But it doesn't have to be this way. You can choose to be kind to yourself. You can choose to stop the self-inflicted punishment right now. Imagine walking away from the toxicity. Imagine saying no to the things that kill your spirit and yes to the things that make you glow. It might be something small at first, a hobby, a side project, or a new way of thinking, but it is yours and it is real. That spark in your eye is worth more than any pension plan. It is the sign of a soul that has finally decided to come home. The chains were always made of your own thoughts. You have the key. You have always had the key to your own liberation and happiness. Take a deep breath. Feel the air in your lungs. This is what it feels like to stop being your own enemy and start being your ally. Life is meant to be lived with intensity and passion, not just endured. You deserve a life that doesn't make you want to hide away. Are you ready to stop the whip? Are you ready to be the person you were meant to be before the world told you to settle? It is time to awaken your survival instinct. Like a tiger in a cage, you have been fed, but you have lost your true power. When the bars vanish, the world is dangerous, yes, but it is also yours. The thrill of the hunt is better than the boredom of safety. Stand under the waterfall of reality. Let it wash away the stale air of your comfort zone. Let the cold water wake up every sleeping nerve. You are stronger than you think. Your ancestors survived through ice ages and wild beasts. That same blood of a survivor flows in your veins. First, look directly at your fear. Do not turn away. Name it. Own it. Once you name the monster, it starts to lose its power over you. Second, change your environment. You cannot grow in the same soil that made you wilt. Find a place that challenges you and demands your best. Third, accept the risk. Understand that failure is just a data point, not a destination. To gain freedom, you must be willing to lose security. When you step into the unknown, your instincts come alive. You become faster, smarter, and more present in every single moment of your life. Each small step you take into the uncertain world is a seed of freedom. It will grow into a life that you actually recognize and love. Perspective is everything. From up here, the cage looks small and insignificant. The world is wide and there are many paths you can take. The city is full of risk, but it is also full of light. You have the power to navigate it. You have the power to thrive. Don't go back to sleep. Keep your eyes open. The adventure has just begun, and your instinct will be your guide through the dark. True freedom is not the absence of work, but the freedom to work on what matters. It is the peace of knowing you are yourself. The golden cage is empty now. The bird has finally realized that the lock was never truly engaged. The door was always open for you. Hanfu kongnam akaidik, manam asuzungam jen hanchin. Every flap of your wings is a victory over your old fears. Enjoy every minute of your labor instead of living in endurance. You are the author of your own story, so make it a great one. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. Remember, your life is waiting for you outside the cage. Go and find it right now. Take that first step. Be brave, be free. Kamun bang dalang bye bye Yuzam, and see you on the other side of fear.